Hey guys, how are you all? Welcome to My Way Tarot. This is going to be a general weekly love reading for the sign of Aries. This can resonate with your sun, moon, rising or Venus sign. Now I could be reading for yourself or for your love interest, the one that's on your mind, so please use your own discernment and flip the roles to however this best resonates with your situation, but please do not make the story fit. So if the reading resonates or parts of the message resonate, then that's great. If it doesn't resonate, then it's simply not your message. So please take what you feel fits and leave the rest, guys. So we're using two different decks of cards today. We're going to use the Modern Witch Tarot, which we're starting off with, and then we're going to use the Romance Angels to close off the reading. So let's get into the messages, shall we? Angels of Love and Light, we please have clear and concise messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. What do they need to know in relation to love for this week, please, and thank you. Now guys, I just want to say thank you for sending me all the well wishes in relation to healing. As I hadn't been very well, that's why I've been MIA, so thank you for your love and support and just being patient with me with the readings, so I want to say thank you for that. Also guys, I'm really sorry, I know this is really disgusting, but I've got a big plaster on my wrist here because I was cleaning yesterday, and then I caught my arm on something sharp and my hand kind of sliced open. So I've had to be very careful. So that's why I've got that on. But it's healing, but it was just not a very pretty sight. So I was meant to do some more readings yesterday, but I just didn't feel in a fit state to be able to do it. So I've just given myself the extra day, okay? So anyway, enough about me. I'm going to do one more shuffle and then we're going to get into this reading. Okay, cutting up the deck for you now for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. What do they need to know? Oh, guys, really? Ten of Swords, wow. Whew. Oh, gosh, so this could be either how you're feeling right now or your love interest. This is air energy, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or you have strong air placements or your person does. You could have gone through a very painful ending or your person has. It's, I'm getting it's been a long journey. It's been a long journey. Someone is just trying to kind of, I'm getting pick up the pieces of their life right now and they're struggling. So they're needing to find that sense of extra, I'm getting extra courage to be able to close out a connection or a situation of sorts. Somebody has felt stuck and they've not felt like they were able to move on from something or from someone. There have been blocks. Potentially your love interest has gone through a painful ending and they've been meaning to come around to you to speak to you about having an equal partnership with you. But they may have not necessarily reached out as of yet, but their intentions were to reach out, I'm getting, a while ago, or they did reach out to you a while ago and then there was some sort of blocking communication or a disconnect, or there wasn't the sense of flow between the two of you. Yeah, things were put on hold, but I think they were put on hold for a reason, okay? We have Pisces energy and then we have you guys here with a Fool. Could be dealing with a Pisces, or you have strong Pisces placements, or your person does. And we do have a little bit of Leo here with a Strength card in reverse. And I was saying about having that courage and confidence to close out a cycle, or someone isn't feeling that, or they're needing to get to that point so they're able to speak up. But somebody could only kind of, I'm getting watched from afar right now. But they're hoping that the other person is going to let down their guard, as it were. And I'm getting not avoid them or a conversation. So this could be how you're feeling or your love interest is feeling. I feel like there's potentially been a third party interference here at some point. Okay, and it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic with a karmic partner or a karmic ex. It could be in relation to work, family, children. I'm getting distance, as in geographical distance, all sorts of things. But let's get some cards on the table for you guys. Now, if you're not necessarily interested in wanting someone from the past to come back into your life, I'm getting more of a vibe that you could be interested in a new love reading. And I do have new love readings available now for singles, and I'll put that at the end of this reading. So if you did want to watch this, it's there going to be at the end, or if you just want to look on my channel if you like the way that I read, and then you can access it through that way. But I'm going to start doing that on a bit more of a regular basis. Okay. The Hermit, Virgo energy, Ace of Wands in reverse. Yeah, so either yourself or your love interest as of right now are just kind of staying put. There isn't the movement as of yet, I'm getting. Because I feel someone's isolating themselves, maybe doing a bit of soul searching, doing some healing work. I'm getting shadow work for some reason. I'm getting called to say that. So that could be of significance to someone. I feel predominantly that your connection has been on hold because potentially there's been a spiritual awakening. Maybe you went through a spiritual awakening, or this person. I'm getting... What's that word? No, it's lost me. It's lost me. So I'm getting the sense of like they triggered a spiritual awakening in you, or you did this with them, or vice versa, or both did it with each other. If you are potentially dealing with a very high level soulmate, I'm getting if you're dealing with a divine counterpart, a twin flame. Usually twin flames wake each other up in one way or another without really recognizing it or knowing of it, especially if the divine masculine would normally wake up the divine feminine. The divine feminine is normally awake first because of something that's happened in the dynamic between that connection. So potentially you could be a divine feminine watching this for your divine masculine, and they are going through a spiritual awakening or the dark night of the soul, or they've already gone through a lot of this and they are ascending, as it were. And you could feel a little bit off balance here, a little bit stagnant in your life, because potentially there's that sense of mirroring with you and your love interest with this person. I'm getting that for some reason. Queen of Swords, Knight of Wands. This person wants to come forward towards you to talk to you. They want to open up, as it were. But I feel like this person, another knight, look at that, Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords, and then Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Wow, so 3 knights back to back here. So there are a lot of changes happening. I'm getting on a soul level, this person wants to talk to you, or they're already talking to you. I'm getting for some of you, if you are dealing with a divine counterpart, a twin flame, they're already talking to you telepathically. And so you know deep down in your soul, okay, that this communication will eventually come in, but potentially on another level here, it may not be fully ready for it to manifest, and that's why it's not showing up in the physical, but you feel it deep down anyway. Look at that, Gemini, the Lovers. This is also my twin flame card, okay? So this is a very spiritual connection that you have with this person, okay? And there was no movement in the past because there wasn't meant to be movement in the past because of potentially something else or someone else that your love interest was most likely dealing with. And so therefore they had to put in work in relation to that, so they then eventually realised that they weren't meant to put any more work into that, if you know what I mean, because there was a contract of sorts, okay, with the Hierophant Taurus energy. They were meant to move on and heal from this instance. And then look at that, the Moon energy, Pisces, the dark night, the soul. So yeah, there's definitely something going on here. They had to go through drama here with a karmic contract that needed to be closed off first before your connection got manifested in. They may have been ignoring the call, or they weren't really, I'm getting, paying attention to the signs, or they were paying attention to the signs, but they were not really giving them the acknowledgement that they that the signs were deserving of. Wow, okay. Why is this coming out separately? You had to heal with this person because you had to heal with this person, and I'm getting without this person as well. So you have to heal with this person when you get into contact with each other again. I'm getting called to say that. So for a lot of you, yes, obviously we have free will, but I'm getting the indication that the universe is wanting you both to be pulled together and to act on this connection. I'm getting the universe knows that you've been disappointed, that you and them didn't kind of get things off the ground beforehand. But I feel like there are other forces at play here, a lot bigger than yourselves, that are working overtime to make sure that your ships have already come in when it comes to this connection, and that you can kind of move on to the next level, as it were, and level up to then heal as a partnership. Okay, I'm getting called to say that. So I feel like that could be resonant. I feel for some of you, you're very much into your spirituality here. You may work in some sort of healing arts. I'm getting called to say about the occult, so some sort of divination. Okay. The sun could be dealing with a Leo here. And look at that, Aries energy with the Fool. You're both in separation from each other, but I feel like it won't be long until you have this new beginning. I just saw 1, 2, 3, 4 on the clock, so it's taken time. The sense of baby steps for you and them to level up in the way that you've been needing to level up. There's been some childhood wounds that have needed to be addressed, or inner child issues. That's where I'm getting the shadow work from, okay? And this healing is going to bring in the sense of reconciliation and having that new beginning. This is a very strong soulmate partnership, and it's going to close a very difficult, painful I'm getting ending between the two of you, and I'm getting send off. So it's going to kind of put you in the right direction, and there's going to be a major send off to the past. Now I'm getting the sense of, like, you know, in like really old times where they used to kind of hit a bottle against a boat, like to smash it on the boat, and then that would be some sort of meaning of that the boat was about to sail off. So it's a sense of kind of, oh gosh, what's it called? Yeah, I'm getting a bit lost here, guys. So maybe you and your person just feel quite lost in this connection. I feel a bit odds and ends, like it's like wanting to take the time to be separate, even though both wanting to be together, because something else needs to be cleared up in one's mind first. Yeah, look at that, the High Priestess in reverse. Everything's not clear to you both. There's definitely some sort of scattered energy here. Maybe you're feeling it from this person if you're not necessarily feeling, you know, scattered here. Okay, I know we've just had Mercury retrograde, and that throws us off completely off course at times, you know, the best of times. Could be dealing with a Cancer. Yeah, as I said, that scattered energy, scattered thoughts, Page of Swords in reverse. Not everything's clear to you both. High Priestess in reverse. About whether your connection is over or not, whether it is really gone, whether it is really, really dead here. But it's not over. There's still the sense of unfinished business between the two of you. And I feel like you both intuitively know of that. But I feel one of you may be just, I'm getting at a higher level of the sense of consciousness as of right now compared to the other. And so therefore there's this misalignment between the two of you as of right now. But when there is the closer alignment, that's when things will be clearer and you have this conversation. So I feel that one may have done a lot more work than the other. So the others is just catching up. So this could be the divine masculine here, because this is very masculine energy with the sun. So this person, I feel that they're going through a spiritual awakening. It doesn't necessarily have to be a Leo or a Virgo. And they don't necessarily have to be a male here. I'm reading energy rather than gender or sex. Okay, so what else can we get here, please, for Aries? Thank you. Ace of Swords in reverse. Yeah, there's no contact with you both right now. No work is being put in the connection, in the physical. I feel like someone's strategizing on how to move a connection forward. Maybe they are making some sort of discrete moves in trying to figure out how to have this victory with you and get out of this kind of stalemate energy that there is between the two of you. I feel like this person knows that they have to take a risk in actually opening up with you, but potentially they're not ready to open up as of yet. There's still something else that they're slowly recovering from their past. Okay, what else here, please? What else here, please, for Aries? What else can you please tell me? Thank you. 7 of Wands in reverse. King of Swords in reverse. The Devil in reverse. There could be a Capricorn involved here for some of you. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, or your person's dealing with a Capricorn, or you both have strong Capricorn placements, however this resonates. But we do have Gemini, Libra and Aquarius with that King of Swords in reverse. I feel someone has given up on a karmic contract here, a karmic connection of sorts. They've been lied to, manipulated, there was mind games, okay? They've admitted defeat on a situation, they've been severely lied to, okay? And so therefore now I'm getting this person wants to leave a corrupt setting, corrupt environment, and they are getting themselves together. They are working on themselves in the sense of restoring control of their life, but it's not been easy. This person is a little bit blindsided as of right now because they've been confused for a long time about the connection with you, because not everything was made clear to them. Like there was a sense of vagueness. But I feel like since you've been in this separation, they needed to be unsure about you so that you weren't a distraction, so that therefore, in a sense, they could deal with a karmic partner or a karmic ex and then eventually have everything kind of blown up in their face and shown for truly what it is, or someone for their true colours, as it were. And the light is so bright and it's pushed them and forced them to not accept bad treatment from someone, and then for them to break free for their sense of self-preservation and spiritual lessons and to level up, and then etc. Yeah, Knight of Cups in reverse. They've had to go through unrequited love in order to have, I'm getting this twin flame union, this reunion with the Four of Wands. Okay, so I really do feel like you're dealing with a divine counterpart here. Yeah, look at that, there's your energy again, Aries with the Fool. Yeah, definitely. I feel like there's something to do with someone's finances and career and their reputation and their status that has also been a major impact as to the coming together of this connection with yourself and your love interest. But you and your person, your love interest, haven't spoken for quite some time here. There hasn't been the growth, but you're both wanting of this growth, but there's not really been any movement. What else here, please, for Aries? Thank you. What's so... I thought to myself, I'd like 3 cards. We've got 4 here. So what's this about? Magician in reverse, Temperance, Judgment, and the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Wow. Gosh. So, yeah, the divine is all over this with Temperance and Judgment. Okay. Sagittarius, very strongly here. Maybe something is going to be made evidently clear in Sagittarius season, whether to yourself or to your love interest about the connection with yourselves, or whether it's to do with a karmic contract of sorts. So somebody's getting guided to get through the ending of a karmic contract here. I'm getting them to no longer be breadcrumbed in a situation. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. In a third party here with the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. With the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So potentially a baby mum or a baby daddy here. So mother or father of, you know, children, what have you. Yeah, someone's had to learn a very difficult lesson and heal from someone that they had a long-term connection or a commitment with. Maybe married to. They've had to heal from that because it was part of their karma. Yes, this could be you, or you could be dealing with a fellow fire sign, potentially for some of you. Someone had to get their heart broken. We have Gemini, Virgo and Scorpio energy here as well with that Magician in reverse. So there had to be the sense of confusion and illusion at play here, but it was all part of the divine plan so that there would the sense be the level up and the third party situation wouldn't work out, and that someone would recognize and notice that they were not meant to stay put for too long in something with someone. Yeah, it was karmic debt here. Look at that being, that just came back out of the cards. Look at that. Someone had to be wounded from a karmic contract with Justice in reverse. Could be dealing with a Libra, you Libra energy. something that they put a lot of time and effort into, okay, thinking and feeling that there was love there, but there wasn't really love there in another situation. It wasn't meant to grow, it wasn't meant to flourish. So there has been the sense of deception here and unrequited love with the karmic connection. So I feel like your love interest is separated, or they're divorced, or they're going through the process of that right now because they want their freedom. They felt stuck. Knight of Wands, Queen of Swords, yeah. They want to have movement towards you because they recognize who their partner is. They recognize you are their partner. That's why they want to move on forward, but they just haven't admitted to you that yet. But you know on a soul level that this person's on the way to you. Maybe you pointed out the truth or told the truth to this person in some sort of way. Maybe through a telepathic message. Okay. And your kind of assistance, as it were, has actually helped them to turn their back on a situation from their past in relation to this karmic situation, and to move on forward to you to reconcile. But you have been very heartbroken in all of this because you haven't wanted to be separate from this person. You haven't wanted to be away from them, but you know it's been necessary in order for you to progress and to heal. You both will eventually be on the same page because there is a lot of passion here. There is a lot of love here. You will reunite with one another with the Three of Cups. There will be the reunion, reconciliation. There will be, I'm getting easier times ahead. Things will turn around for yourselves in your favour, but it's not been easy. What else here, please, for Aries? I'll take one more card to go underneath that Seven of Wands, please. Seven of Wands in reverse, even. Thank you. Three of Wands in reverse, so more fire here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The Hierophant, Taurus energy. So, yeah. This person knows deep down that they've had to give up on this old connection with someone else because they weren't getting the soul growth. They weren't progressing in the way that they're wanting to. It was becoming more of a burden to them. It was becoming too much. But this person, I feel like they're actually at the finish line, or they're nearly over the finish line to do with an old connection. And so therefore I feel like you're just waiting for this person to come forward and contact you. But I don't feel like you're waiting, like sitting by the phone, waiting for a text or anything like that. I feel like you're very much just pursuing your own kind of goals, ambitions and dreams and whatever makes you happy. Maybe you're getting more in touch with your spirituality. You're not letting whatever has happened here get in the way of your, I'm getting life purpose or your soul mission. I feel like you are very much determined to move on forward, and yes, it would be nice to catch up with this person, etc. But then in the same breath, it's like, well, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be, and if we're meant to be with each other, then obviously things will naturally align up when it's kind of ready to. Because I feel like you know deep down that you have this soul contract with this person, with your love interest. You know that it goes deeper than just something fleeting like a casual relationship or a casual connection. You have that soul tie between the two of you, and a lot of you, I feel, are dealing with a divine counterpart, twin flame, divine masculine, divine feminine energy. Okay, the Empress in reverse. Yeah, we have Taurus and Libra here, Five of Cups in reverse, and the Hanged One, and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, the Four of Swords. Yes, this person most likely had to lose everything in another connection before I'm getting their mojo back with the Queen of Wands, okay? They've had to go through a very painful ending with everything is fine, Ten of Swords, and then the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, a 10-10. This person finds you incredibly attractive. They do want to make their way to you. Potentially they may feel a little bit unbalanced, okay, with their finances. But I'm getting predominantly if they're quite settled in their finances and in their kind of their work. I'm getting more on the lines of actually this person could just be having more issues in relation to their emotional well-being right now. Their emotional stability, they could be finding it difficult to get grounded. They could be working on some sort of confidence issues. I'm also picking up on that this person definitely wants to move on forward with you. They don't want you and them to kind of dwell on the past, but they know that certain sacrifices need to be made in order to have a commitment with you, okay? In order to have this commitment. But kind of repressing from their feelings from the past and not necessarily addressing them isn't really going to give them the movement that they are wanting. So they really do need to put in this work. It is necessary, and not necessarily just because of your connection, but for their own sake, okay? Their own sake, the sake of their loved ones, so their children, if they have children, which I feel like they do here, or just even for their family, etc. I'm also getting here for some reason that they could actually be having issues if it's not necessarily the mother or father of their child or children. It could be a mother or a father figure in their life who's potentially codependent on them. That could be some sort of message. If there isn't codependency in another situation and they've already detached from this other person, there could be something to do with a mother or a father figure, okay? That could be wanting to hold on to them. I'm getting to keep him with tradition. So potentially the connection between you is very unconventional, but this person wants a traditional commitment with you and you want this traditional commitment with this person, I'm picking up on. So in the sense of marriage, or being under the same roof, etc., like living together, etc., etc. You guys kind of know what I'm kind of getting across here. But there's something that's different about you, whereby it may be there have been influence from actual family members that may have not been fully on board with this connection with you and your love interest, and there may be a shock when this does come about. I'm getting a sense of prejudice here for some reason, okay? Just some sort of prejudice for some reason. There may be something else that needs to be discussed there that could be a little bit upsetting here. So actually it could be that your love interest loves exactly what you do, okay? They love all about it. They're really into it. But there could be other people in this person's life who don't fully agree, or they don't quite understand. So if you are this potential hermit here, this spiritual guru or role model or whatever you want to call it, like whatever it is that you guys do that is very different here, that doesn't really fit in the societal norms, as it were, there could be some sort of conversation that may be needed in relation to that. But I feel like that will only be potentially a temporary upset, but it's not for you to take it personally. It's trying not to take that personally. Obviously it's, you're most likely going to take it personally, but I feel like there's a not need to take it personally, because obviously everyone's kind of views on things are different. That's an additional message. I don't know why I'm getting that, but you could have Taurus placements, you could have Virgo placements, Leo placements, okay, strong air placements, getting fire obviously here, as well as, or your person does, Obviously, please take what you feel resonates and leave the rest. As I was getting lots of different messages. Oh, wow, okay. Straight out. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together, and wedding in reversal. The situation involves marriage. So there could be a breakup, a separation, or a divorce going on here. The honeymoon period is over, to do with a karmic contract of sorts. Yeah, religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Oh, wow, yes, because we have the spiritual aspect of things with the hermit, and then the religious aspect of things with the Hierophant. So you yourself could be more spiritual, and this person is from a very religious background. And so therefore, they could be dealing with friends or family or whoever else have said that you wouldn't meld well together because of the sense that you're so different, or you have different views in relation to religion or spirituality, or that you're coming from a different culture or tradition, or there's something else different. Yeah, that could be in the way of your reconciling. But I feel like that's something that needs to be discussed between you, giving your relationship a chance and true love, worth waiting for. See, there's those angels again, worth waiting for. The divine is all over you and this person coming together, regardless of the potential prejudice that there may be, or differences that you have between your connection in some sort of form and fashion. And that's another thing to do with twin flame connections as well, is the sense. I'm putting these back because I feel like that kind of just jumped out and that was an additional message. When it comes to twin flame connections, it's so important that you have that sense of separation, that you're really quite far away from each other, so you're not kind of in each other's energy so much, because you're already part of each other. And there's a sense of being, you know, disruptive if you were to actually get together, because the connection is so powerful before you're ready to get together. And so therefore there's always something that needs to be overcome. So it could be either something to do with, you know, culture, religion, distance, children, something romantic with a karmic partner or a karmic ex, a breakup, a separation, or a divorce, or something major to do with a breakdown of a family unit or what have you. There's always something massive that needs to be overcome so that you have that balance and getting together, and there isn't the prejudice there, in the sense of unity and creating unity rather than separation. But you're needing to have of that separation, and you have that pull to each other because you're wanting that union with each other on a soul level, and most likely wanting the connection, you know, obviously in the 3D as well as, but there's something that needs to be learnt on your path first before having together. So you could be a completely different race, from a different culture, from a different religion. There's so many different things. Huge age gap between the two of you. Yeah, there's always something, and it's a major learning curve I'm getting for the family, in the sense of breaking ancestral karma and generational curses within the family, because there needs to be things that are, aligned. Wow. So yes, your person could be getting to grips with understanding. They've grown up. They've become wiser now through their experiences. But they weren't going to learn their lessons with you in their life. That's why you had to be away from each other, and you've probably gone through a long separation with not very much contact or no contact. I feel like that's just an additional message. So obviously, please take what you feel resonates and leave the rest. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, guys. I didn't realise the cards were so low. Please bear with me. Gosh, sorry. You know when you just get so swept up in the energy of the reading, like, oh, okay. So, sorry about that, guys. What can we get here, please, for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Well, we have that with the Sun and the Knight of Wands. there's a lot of playfulness. Like there's that sense of passion and vibrance and zest for life when you're together. You feel it even though when you're apart. You know, it's only amplified when obviously you're together, but you still feel it even though you have the major distance between the two of you. Reconciliation, someone from your past is returning to your life. Absolutely. And then look, romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So there may have been some sort of denial at some point to do with someone's feelings, okay? You know, it's definitely a very complicated connection here. You've had the red light on your union, as it were, for a long time, but it's been absolutely necessary. Soulmates, yes, this is your soulmate. I was getting that as well. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Yes. Yes. I feel religion is a big part in this. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. So someone is having to free themselves from some sort of prejudice here, potentially, because there's a strong recognition of a soul connection, a soulmate connection, a twin flame connection. And so therefore they're getting out of this sense of oppression here from potentially a karmic partner or a karmic ex or an overbearing parent here. And they're moving on forward away from that, but it's been very challenging. Very challenging. Potentially this this kind of mother figure, father figure, this parent could have strong Taurus placements. What else here, please? Oh wow, I put those back. I wasn't meant to do that. So obviously there was a reason for that. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations and visualizations help bring you together. This is my twin flame card. So yes, I'm getting that strongly. Worth waiting for. Look at that. The divine is all over this. The spirit guides. On your person's side, but also your side, in the sense of that connection with your higher selves, of getting together, because look, it's true love. This is true love between the two of you. You know it, they know it. Gosh, wow. Woo. What else is going on for Aries? Feeling this one. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Well, they're definitely going to make their move. You may have your boundaries up with this person because you're a bit unsure. Because obviously there's a sense of hesitation with what that went down with you in your previous history, that things didn't kind of work out very well. But look, this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Yeah. So they're coming forward towards you because it's been very much illuminated to them now that you are most likely their divine counterpart. They're realizing it. They know that there is this kind of this soul connection, this soul bond. I'm getting kindred spirits. Like they know that you are... they know that you're destined. You've probably known this for a little while here. You've known, wow, look, you've known that they've had to heal family issues, most likely. Or you both have had to do this on some sort of level, but you've not had communication about this, but I feel like you will do soon. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Yes. I was getting that strongly. So I feel engagement's very much on the cards here. I'm getting pregnancy as well for some of you. So obviously you guys know what to do in relation to that. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So yeah, this person wants to be more consistent rather than kind of in and out of your life. That could be why they're holding off from communicating with you as of yet, because I'm just feeling that predominantly they want to get their life together. This is a high priority to them. Maybe they see you as very settled, and so therefore they don't want to unsettle you by coming in, I'm getting prematurely, as it were. Yes. Very soon. Clearly decide what you want so it comes to you now. So this person is definitely coming in, and you know that. And this could be happening a lot sooner than you're expecting. So there could be the sense of impulsiveness potentially from this person, because their passion is going to override them, because they want to reach out and talk to you, because they're not going to be able to take it anymore. They'll just want to have some sort of answers. Honeymoon. Maybe in the holiday time you may get together. Okay. Or they want to take you away, or you and them to get away and have that quality time together. That could be something I'm getting, wow, okay. Could be planning. Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. So I feel like you've been sitting back here for a little while, not saying anything to this person, because you know deep down that if you were to get involved with your love interest, you're not kind of giving them the space that they need to close out a karmic connection or karmic contracts of sorts. Okay, so you're kind of following the rule book as of right now. You know your place in the situation, and it's therefore there may have been a bit of a power struggle between you both before. You could be very strong personalities here, and so therefore there's been a bit of a misalignment in the connection of whose role is what here in relation to your connection. This person may have been a little bit of a control freak in the past. They may have wanted it their particular way, and so therefore you may have not been on the kind of same page with this person, obviously, and you didn't tolerate that. So I feel like you turned away from this person, even though your soul basically cries out for this person as much as their soul cries out for you, and wanting of this together and just to have that sense of peace and harmony. But it's been difficult. It's been difficult. Look, free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. So yes, exactly as I was been saying, you know that it's not your place as of yet to intervene with this person's life, with your love interest, because potentially they're still dealing with someone else or something else. So you've cut yourself loose here and took back control of you, and you've been thriving, as it were, in your own independence, knowing that there's this higher level of commitment between you at some point, but you're not rushing of anything or expecting of anything. I just feel like, yes, it would be nice for you to get together and kind of be on the same page, but there's a lot that needs to be talked about here. You know that they're a soulmate. You know that there's more to it. Okay? Religious factors again, and passion. See, there's the passion I was just saying about that. And stay optimistic. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive faith. I'm getting positive faith will bring you romance. So just keep the faith. I feel like you're doing an exceptional job here, but it's been very trying. Potentially they've had to let go of a very controlling karmic partner or a karmic ex here, and that has been, I'm getting, more than challenging. They thought that they had a soulmate connection with this person. Potentially they had family members or friends or whoever else in their life who kind of approved of them because they were in the same religion. But yet there isn't spiritual connection together in the way that you have it with this person. Your connection's just, I'm getting, just different. Yeah, your person is trying to free themselves here with that Hierophant from feeling restricted. They want to be able to think for themselves and live their life the way that they want to live their life. I'm getting for some reason that this person could actually be very masculine, your love interest. But they may have had issues with asserting their sense of masculinity when it has come to love and romantic relationships or setting of boundaries. And that they've been dealing with someone else who also has been incredibly masculine. And so therefore, I don't know why I want to say that, but I'm getting a sense of henpicking here. So potentially they've been dealing with someone very domineering, very rude, quite aggressive here, quite violent, have very strong emotional outbursts. I'm getting nitpicking and nagging. They've had enough of that. I'm getting talked down to. They've had enough of being talked down to and been made feel less than. And so therefore they've been in this pen, as it were, when they have all this magic within them and they just want to kind of leap the fence with this card. I'm now getting the sense of in Mary Poppins, you know, when they're going round the carousel. Yeah, carousel? Carousel. Going around the carousel, and then they're riding off and then they jump the fences. So it's like they've been in this wheel of this karmic contract with a karmic past and karmic ex, or whatever you want to call it. And now they want to jump the fence. They just want to be let free, and they know that they can do this. They know that they can leap free or get away whenever they want to, because they are very much bigger than this fence here. I mean, you know, they're a lot stronger than they think that they are, but they feel like they've been contained and they don't want to be contained. So they've had to grow comfortable with a situation. Oh, they stayed comfortable, and they're not allowed to be comfortable anymore. They have to kind of get on with it and move on forward. I'm getting their kind of spirit guides, or, you know, ancestors, or passed on loved ones, or, you know, God, the universe, or however your person may resonate. They've very much been in the background kind of saying, look, you know, it's not time for you to be comfortable right now. You're not going to get to where you want to get to if you are not going to be brave enough to jump the fence and get out, so you have that sense of, you know, liberation. But anyway, wow, lots of random messages. Obviously, guys, please only take what you feel resonates, as this is a general reading. But I hope that there were some messages that resonated, a few messages, if not the whole reading, and I hope you have enjoyed this reading as much as I've enjoyed reading for you today. If you have enjoyed this reading and you did fancy supporting myself and the channel, there are donation links now available, so thank you so much to those of you who've already donated. I greatly appreciate you guys. Even if you do not financially donate, a great way to energetically donate is to like, share, subscribe and comment down below, and I'll eventually get back to you guys on those comments, so thank you all so much. If this wasn't your thing, if this wasn't your reading, that's absolutely fine. I may catch you up in the next week, the next reading, or you can check out your sun, moon, rising or Venus placements for yourself or for your love interest. And also I do have the new love singles reading that I'll put at the end of this, and as I said before, is available already on the channel, and I'll start doing more of those, okay, if that's something that you're feeling inclined to watch, okay. But anyway, guys, sending love and light your way. Have a great week. We'll speak to you very soon. Thank you, and bye for now.